Just outside of Paulding, Michigan, in a valley located off US 45 on Robbins Pond Road, a strange glowing light that seems to be able to change its intensity very rapidly can be found nearly every night, all by itself, with no clear-cut explanation as to its origins. The first ever reported sighting of the ominous light occurred in 1966, when a group of teens informed the local police department of the strange occurrence. There are many ideas and stories as to what the source of the phenomenon could be. Local legend tells of a railroad brakeman who was killed while attempting to stop an oncoming train from colliding with railway cars stopped on the tracks, and that the light is his lantern. While the source of the light still remains a point of contention, there is no denying just how creepy the light is to behold, seemingly drawing its power nightly from no external, real-life source. This is a video that's been circulating the internet for around 4 years. There's not a lot of background information regarding the store or the employee, other than it's a Blockbuster store. The events that take place in this video are still unexplained to this day. Like so many stories of weird phenomena, the Black Knight satellite legend starts with Nikola Tesla. It's said that he picked up a repeating radio signal in 1899 that he believed was coming from space, and said so publicly at a conference. In the 1920s, amateur ham radio operators were able to receive this same signal. Next, scientists in Oslo, Norway, experimenting with shortwave transmission into space in 1928, began picking up long delay echoes, a not fully understood phenomenon in which they received echoes several seconds after transmission. The apparent explanation finally came in 1954 when newspapers reported an announcement from the US Air Force that 2 satellites were found to be orbiting the Earth, at a time when no nation yet had the ability to launch them. It appeared that Black Knight had been detected by multiple lines of evidence and was confirmed by the US Air Force. By 1960, both the United States and the Soviet Union had hardware in orbit, but on February 11, 1960, newspapers everywhere reported some alarming news that somebody else had something in orbit. A radar screen, designed by the US Navy to detect enemy spy satellites, had picked up something. It was described as a dark, tumbling object. It wasn't ours, and it wasn't the Soviets either. Several theories came about over the next 4 decades as to what this thing could possibly be, but we had no solid proof until 1998, when the space shuttle Endeavour made its first flight to the International Space Station on flight STS-88. Astronauts aboard Endeavour took many photographs of a strange object, which were widely available to the public on the NASA website. But soon, the photographs all disappeared. They appeared sometime later with new URLs and with various descriptions explaining them all away as pieces of debris or space junk. The photographs were of high quality and unmistakably showed some type of craft. Since then, we've known just about all there is to know about the Black Knight, which, in reality, still isn't much. March 13th, 1997. An unexplained sighting by thousands in Phoenix, Arizona, thought by most witnesses to be a massive UFO, would soon come to be known as the Phoenix Lights. The event has been met with many explanation theories, conspiracy theories, and cover-up accusations, one such being that they were nothing more than military flares. A large majority of people on the ground who witnessed the event disagree, however, and for good reason. If the lights were nothing more than military flares, why were they seen traveling at great speeds over northwestern Arizona just prior to arriving and hovering over Phoenix? To them, this was a visitation from something outside the world. In the days to come following the sightings, air traffic controllers at Sky Harbor International Airport would tell reporters and UFO investigators that they spotted nothing on radar. That being said, stealth is a technology that the human race had been in possession of for over a decade at that point, so the idea that beings capable of intergalactic travel with the capability to stealth their aircraft isn't outside of the realm of possibility. The lights remain the subject of much speculation and still unexplained to this day. However, that's not the end of the story.